بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الهمة العالية, ambition. What is our ambition in Islam? If a person makes the long road easy upon himself, it's because of the destination he sees at the end. The burden of the journey is shaped by the height of the goal. The higher the purpose, the lighter the fatigue. It has been said, be a man whose feet are on the ground, but whose ambition is among the stars. People do not really differ in bodies or appearance or race. They differ in their aspirations. If your ambition is high, your rank rises. Al-ulama, they say that a rational person should strive to the farthest limit of what is possible. If human beings could climb the heavens, it will be unbecoming for the soul to be satisfied within the earth, to be in the earth. Yet when the impossible cannot be reached, the possible must be pursued to its utmost. So the real limitation is rarely circumstance. It's the ceiling we place upon our heads or our hearts. A person's value lies in what he does well. That's what people say. But in reality, it's a person's value lies in what he seeks. Your worth is not defined by what you possess, but what you pursue. The higher your longing, the higher your inner stature. Allah reminds us that striving itself defines human worth. وَأَن لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. And that there is not for man except what he strives for. And he directs the believer toward continuous effort and longing. فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ وَإِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ فَارْغَبْ. So when you have finished, then strive, and to your Lord direct your longing. فَارْغَبْ. A believer, أحبتي في الله, does not divide life into fragments of sacred and worldly. We don't say this is Akhirah, this is Dunya. A believer, his entire existence is directed towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ambition is the beginning of all things. When aspiration is sincere, actions naturally follow. The traveler to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala moves not by the strength of his body, but the resolve of his heart. Allah calls hearts to hasten and to compete in goodness. وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضِ. Race towards forgiveness from your Lord, and Jannat and paradise and gardens. إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. Indeed, they used to hasten toward good deeds, praying, fasting, doing good, making this world a better place. The path of striving is not free from hardship. True comfort is not born from comfort, but from meaning, from purpose. There is no joy if we don't have a purpose. No sweetness without patience. There is no rest without effort. Endurance is needed to see that we become good believers, to work for Akhirah, to work for this dunya, to make this world a better place, to make it a stepping stone to Jannah. Because it's always endurance, it's always striving. And we should look high. It's not wise only to think about a dunya and to forget al-akhirah. That means you're not ambitious. Being ambitious and having a higher purpose is to strive for akhirah. We start small, 1 rak'ah of Salatul Layl, 3 rak'ahs of Salatul Layl. You go on, you strive, but your ambition is high. You're doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're praying for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Consistency, even if it's small. اتقوا النار ولو بشق تمرة ولو بشق تمرة. Protect yourselves from the fire, even with a half a date. أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل. The most beloved deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those that are consistent, even if it's small. Bukhari and Muslim. إذن أحبتي في الله, let's be ambitious and look at what we can do and work on our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The believer is taught to seize moments before they slip away. That's to be ambitious. اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس. Take advantage of 5 before 5. Your youth before old age. Your health before sickness. Your wealth before poverty. Your free time before busyness. And your life before death. We need to seize moments and the time and be ambitious in order to succeed in Dunya and Akhirah. Barakallahu fikum wa jazakum Allahu khairan.